The road remembers things differently. Every corner, every hum of an old engine, they all whisper stories. For the rider who wants easy handling, real comfort, and that slow smile style, vintage isn't just nostalgia, it's freedom with soul. These are the 15 perfect vintage motorcycles for seniors. Bikes that sit low, ride smooth, and turn every mile into memory. Expect shaft drives that last forever, twin cylinders that sing instead of scream, and seats that treat your back kindly. Stay till the end. The last bike is a legend that refuses to age. Number 15, Yamaha Virago 750, 1981. Back when chrome gleamed brighter than headlights and motorcycles were built with soul, the Yamaha Virago 750 rolled in as a quiet revolution. It wasn't chasing speed or rebellion. It was chasing comfort, balance, and that smooth, heartbeat-steady V-twin rhythm that made every ride feel timeless. This was a motorcycle that respected the rider. A low-slung seat, a soft suspension, and a shaft drive that made maintenance practically non-existent. The Virago didn't shout, it purred. It delivered easy, controlled power through its air-cooled V-twin, producing around 50 horsepower, just enough to glide along highways with effortless grace. Seniors loved it because it was light, reliable, and comfortable. The relaxed ergonomics spared the back, the arms, and the hips. The weight, just under 500 pounds, meant you didn't need brute strength to handle it. It was a cruiser that understood what riders over 50 truly wanted: confidence, not competition. The chrome teardrop tank, the deep, mellow exhaust tone, the classic cruiser silhouette, it all whispered authenticity. The Virago wasn't pretending to be anything. It was simply itself, a reliable, soulful companion for long, lazy rides through small towns and winding roads. Today, you can still find clean examples between $3,000 and $5,000, depending on condition. Parts are easy to find, maintenance is simple, and that V-twin sound still melts hearts. It's a motorcycle that ages well, like a fine whiskey, steady, smooth, unforgettable. For seniors who want comfort without compromise, the Virago remains one of the best choices ever made. It's not just vintage, it's eternal. Don't forget to smash that like button if you think modern bikes lost the magic these old legends had. But while the Virago whispered elegance and balance, the next bike growled, a raw, unfiltered icon of American cool that changed the sound of freedom forever. Number 14, Harley-Davidson Sportster 883, 1986 to 1995. Few motorcycles capture the American spirit like the Harley-Davidson Sportster 883. It's not just a machine, it's a legend on two wheels. A bike with heartbeat, character, and more personality than most riders could handle. The Sportster wasn't built for racetracks. It was built for main streets, highways, and small-town sunsets. Powered by an air-cooled V-twin producing around 45 horsepower, it offered that unmistakable Harley rumble, the deep, slow, thunder-like idle that vibrates through your chest and makes every ride feel alive. At roughly 480 pounds, the Sportster feels solid, yet perfectly balanced. The low seat height and wide handlebars make it incredibly easy to ride, especially for seniors who value control and comfort over aggression. Every twist of the throttle delivers torque, not tension. It's raw, simple, mechanical joy. Its appeal lies in its purity: steel, rubber, and chrome, no plastic fairings, no digital displays, no complicated tech. Just a man, a machine, and the road. Vintage models from this golden era sell between $4,000 and $7,000, and many are still running strong after decades. The Sportster is the kind of motorcycle that doesn't just age, it evolves. The more miles it carries, the better it feels. The sound deepens, the chrome dulls in the right places, and the saddle molds to its rider like an old leather jacket. For seniors who crave a bit of attitude with their comfort, the Sportster delivers in every way that matters. It's easy to handle, easy to love, and impossible to forget. The Sportster defined American cool, but the next vintage masterpiece proved that Japan could build something equally legendary, a motorcycle that changed the entire world of two wheels. Number 13, Honda CB404, 1975 to 1977. In the mid-70s, when motorcycles were growing faster, heavier, and louder, Honda quietly released something different, the CB404, a bike that reminded the world that simplicity still matters. This machine wasn't about raw horsepower or flashy chrome. It was about balance, precision, and that unmistakable Honda smoothness that made every mile feel effortless. Weighing just under 450 pounds, the CB404 was light, nimble, and easy to control. That made it a dream for older riders who valued ease and stability over muscle and speed. The inline four-cylinder engine produced about 37 horsepower, which might not sound like much, but twist that throttle and you'd feel something special, refinement. Honda didn't build this bike to roar, they built it to sing. The secret was its engineering. The 6-speed gearbox, rare at the time, allowed for smooth, linear acceleration. The 4-into-1 exhaust, now legendary among collectors, gave it a gentle growl that turned the heads without shouting. Combine that with classic round headlights, a flat seat, and polished spoke wheels, and you've got a motorcycle that looks as good today as it did nearly 50 years ago. What makes the CB404 so perfect for seniors is how forgiving it feels. The low center of gravity, comfortable ergonomics, and predictable power delivery make every ride stress-free. You don't fight this bike, you glide with it. Whether it's a weekend ride through the countryside or a casual cruise along the coast, the CB404 delivers calm, graceful performance every single time. You can find vintage models today for around $4,000 to $6,000, depending on condition. Most are still running beautifully because Honda engineered them with astonishing durability. The CB404 isn't just a motorcycle, it's a statement that less can truly be more. A bike built for riders who understand that comfort and simplicity never go out of style. Honda gave the world reliability and refinement. However, there is a machine carrying something entirely different. Raw British character and that unmistakable thunder that only a Triumph could deliver. Number 12, Triumph Tiger 750 TR7V, 1973 to 1980. Before adventure bikes became a trend, before dual sport was even a buzzword, there was the Triumph Tiger 750 TR7V, a true classic built for riders who wanted to go anywhere in comfort and style. This was the era when British bikes ruled the open road, and the Tiger was among the finest of them all. Powered by a 750cc parallel twin, the Tiger produced about 50 horsepower, enough to move smoothly through winding countryside roads or long highway stretches. What made it special wasn't the numbers, it was the feel. The engine pulsed with that unique Triumph rhythm, a deep mechanical heartbeat that older riders found deeply satisfying. The Tiger was built for comfort before that word became a marketing gimmick. Its upright riding position, soft seat, and easy clutch action made long rides genuinely enjoyable. Even riders with sore knees or backs found it remarkably forgiving. The handling was stable yet responsive, giving that sense of control without effort that's priceless for seniors. And of course, there was the style. Chrome gleamed from every corner. The narrow tank, wire spoke wheels, and signature Triumph badges screamed elegance and history. You didn't just ride a Tiger, you wore it like a badge of pride. Maintenance wasn't always perfect. These were British bikes after all, but with modern restorations and better parts, the TR7V has aged gracefully. Many well-kept examples now sell for between $5,000 and $8,000, depending on originality and restoration quality. For seniors who still crave that authentic British throb and classic touring comfort, the Tiger remains one of the most rewarding vintage machines ever built. It's not about chasing speed, it's about rediscovering pleasure. This next machine wasn't about speed or sophistication. It is a pure mechanical companion that hummed to life with a gentle kick and carried its rider into the quiet rhythm of the open road. Number 11. Royal Enfield Bullet 500, 1955 to 1990. Few motorcycles in history can match the charm and endurance of the Royal Enfield Bullet 500. Born in the 50s and barely changed for decades, The Bullet became a time capsule on two wheels. Its single-cylinder, four-stroke engine delivered a humble 22 horsepower, yet every thump felt alive. The exhaust note wasn't loud, it was music. That slow, steady dug, dug, dug became the heartbeat of India, the soundtrack of villages, and the whisper of freedom for riders who valued the journey more than the destination. Weighing around 400 pounds, the Bullet was approachable, steady, and perfect for seniors who preferred peace over power. Its upright ergonomics, soft seat, and classic suspension made it a joy for gentle, scenic rides. Kickstarting the engine was part of the ritual, a reminder that motorcycling once demanded a moment of connection before motion. The bike's beauty lies in its simplicity. No electronics, no computers, no rider modes, just raw, hand-built authenticity. Maintaining it was almost meditative. Tighten a bolt, clean a carburetor, wipe the chrome, and you were good to go. Today, vintage Bullets sell between $3,000 and $5,000, and they still turn heads like few others. There's something magical about watching that old-school engine pulse beneath a glossy tank embossed with gold pinstripes. For seniors seeking a motorcycle that's not a machine, but a memory, the Bullet remains unmatched. It's a slow dance with time, a ride back to when roads were quiet, fuel was cheap, and every journey meant something. But if the Bullet was about nostalgia and stillness, the next machine was about smoothness and control, a German masterpiece built for endless, windshielded miles. Number 10, BMW R100 RT, 1978 to 1984. If comfort had a shape, it would look like the BMW R100 RT. This was the motorcycle for riders who didn't just ride, they traveled. Long distances, changing weather, mountain passes, and highways that stretched beyond sight. The R100 RT conquered them all with elegance and ease. Its AIR-cooled Boxer twin engine produced around 70 horsepower. But what truly made it legendary was the way it delivered it. Smooth, linear, and beautifully balanced. No vibration tantrums, no mechanical drama. Just that gentle, confident hum that seemed to say, "Relax, I've got this." With a shaft drive, the R100 RT required minimal maintenance and offered an unmatched feeling of refinement. It was heavy, yes, around 550 pounds, but that weight gave it stability, especially at high speeds. Its full fairing, one of the earliest of its kind, offered superb wind protection, shielding the rider from fatigue in the cold. Seniors adored it for that reason. Long rides no longer meant sore backs or buzzing hands. The upright seating position, wide seat, and gentle clutch made it perfect for older riders who valued comfort and predictability. Even decades later, many R100 RTS are still gliding along highways with their original engines, proof of BMW's engineering genius. Today, prices range between $4,000 and $8,000 depending on mileage and restoration. The R100 RT isn't just a motorcycle, it's a sanctuary on wheels, a vintage reminder that power and peace can coexist. And while it defined touring comfort for its era, another legend from Japan would soon prove that simplicity and spirit could be just as timeless. Number 9, Kawasaki KZ900, 1973 to 1976. When motorcycle enthusiasts talk about classic Japanese engineering, few bikes shine like the Kawasaki KZ900. Born in the early 70s, this was a machine that combined raw power with refined smoothness, offering riders an experience that was both thrilling and surprisingly approachable for older enthusiasts. Under the tank, the KZ900 packs an inline four-cylinder engine producing around 75 horsepower. That might sound intimidating, but Kawasaki tuned it to deliver power linearly, giving a smooth, predictable throttle that never surprises the rider. The bike glides through the gears thanks to its 5-speed transmission, and the chassis balances the weight perfectly, offering stability even at higher speeds. Seniors appreciate the KZ900 for more than power. Its seating position is upright, relaxed, and forgiving. The foot pegs are well placed, knees bend naturally, and the handlebars are wide enough for control without strain. At just over 500 pounds, it's not featherlight, but it's manageable when parked or maneuvering at slow speeds. Classic styling adds another layer of appeal. Chrome fenders, a broad fuel tank, and a sculpted seat make it one of the most recognizable Japanese motorcycles of its era. The instrumentation is simple, easy to read, and functional. There's nothing to distract, nothing to complicate, just a machine designed for joy, simplicity, and reliability. Maintenance is key for seniors. The KZ900 thrives when well cared for, and modern parts availability ensures that even 50-year-old engines can run smoothly today. Prices for good examples range from $3,000 to $6,000, making it an accessible entry into classic Japanese motorcycling. For riders seeking power, style, and comfort, the KZ900 delivers a balanced ride that proves bigger doesn't have to be harder. It's classic, it's capable, and it's ready for the long, scenic roads where older riders want to take it. The KZ900 balances power with approachability, but there is one better. A bike that redefined touring for generations, making long-distance comfort the ultimate goal. Number 8. Honda Goldwing GL1000, 1975 to 1979. If motorcycles could whisper comfort, the Honda Goldwing GL1000 would be a symphony. Released in the mid-70s, this bike changed touring forever, proving that performance and comfort could exist hand in hand, even for older riders seeking smooth, reliable long-distance rides. At the heart of the GL1000 lies a flat-4 engine producing roughly 80 horsepower, but it's the delivery that sets it apart. Every twist of the throttle feels controlled, measured, and precise. The shaft drive eliminates chain maintenance, making it worry-free for seniors who prefer riding over tinkering. The 5-speed gearbox is buttery smooth, allowing seamless acceleration and effortless cruising. The ergonomics are legendary. Upright seating, wide handlebars, and a generous cushioned seat make hours in the saddle a pleasure, not a chore. Wind protection is excellent thanks to the full fairing and adjustable windshield. Even on highways at 65 miles per hour, fatigue is minimal, allowing riders to enjoy the scenery instead of battling vibrations or wind pressure. Weighing about 650 pounds, the GL1000 feels solid yet surprisingly manageable. Low-speed maneuvers are stable, and its balanced chassis instills confidence, even for riders with reduced strength or flexibility. Every control is intuitive, no guessing, no strain. Classic styling ensures that the Goldwing isn't just functional, it's iconic. From its polished chrome to the wide, elegant fuel tank and distinctive fairing, it carries authority on the road without being ostentatious. Prices today range from $4,000 to $8,000, depending on condition and mileage. The GL1000 is more than a motorcycle, it's a statement. Comfort, reliability, and sophistication can coexist on two wheels. It set the standard for touring motorcycles, and decades later, it remains the benchmark for older riders seeking effortless, enjoyable rides. Did you ride a Goldwing on its first road trip? Let us know in the comments and subscribe for more legends. Number 7. Harley-davidson FLH Electra Glide, 1965 to 1984. Few motorcycles carry the aura of American legend like the Harley-Davidson FLH Electra Glide. Launched in the mid-60s, this was more than a bike. It was a throne on two wheels. Designed for long-distance touring, the Electra Glide became the symbol of freedom, comfort, and timeless style. Perfect for seniors who wanted to ride without compromise. Under the tank sits Harley's iconic Big Twin V-twin engine, producing around 75 horsepower. It's not just about power, it's the character. Every throb and rumble resonates through the frame, reminding riders that they're piloting a machine with soul. The electric start, introduced in this line, replaced the old kickstart ritual, making it easy for older riders to get moving with confidence. The Electra Glide's ergonomics are legendary. Wide, comfortable seat, upright handlebars, and spacious footboards provide all-day comfort. Even hours on the highway don't fatigue the back or wrists, a crucial factor for riders over 50. Its full front fairing, integrated windshield, and optional saddlebags make it perfect for long hauls, keeping riders shielded from wind and rain while carrying gear effortlessly. Weighing nearly 700 pounds, it's a large machine, but its low center of gravity and balanced frame make it surprisingly manageable. Riders quickly learn that stability and comfort often outweigh the need for lightness in long-distance cruising. Classic styling completes the package. Chrome accents, sweeping fenders, and that unmistakable Harley profile make the Electra Glide instantly recognizable. Today, vintage models range from $5,000 to $10,000, depending on condition, originality, and mileage. The FLH Electra Glide wasn't just a motorcycle, it was an experience, a companion for open roads, a testament to American engineering, and a sanctuary for seniors who wanted luxury without complexity. If the Electra Glide defined ultimate cruiser comfort, there is a bike that feels approachable while offering enough power to make open road riding exhilarating without being intimidating. Number 6. Suzuki GS850G 1979 to 1983. The Suzuki GS850G is a masterclass in Japanese engineering from the late 70s, a motorcycle that balances reliability, performance, and comfort perfectly for seniors. At its heart, the GS850G features an inline 4-cylinder engine producing roughly 70 horsepower, paired with a smooth 5-speed transmission. The engine is silky, linear, and forgiving, a dream for riders who want to enjoy the ride without surprises. Its shaft drive eliminates messy maintenance, keeping the bike dependable for decades. Ergonomics were carefully designed. The seat is cushioned and wide, with a natural upright riding position that reduces back strain. Handlebars sit perfectly for comfort, while the foot pegs allow knees to bend gently. At just over 450 pounds, it's light enough to handle confidently, yet heavy enough to feel stable at highway speeds. Classic styling emphasizes function and elegance. Chrome details, a sculpted tank, and balanced proportions give it a timeless appeal. The GS850G wasn't about flashy looks. It was about quiet reliability, smooth motion, and enjoyable fatigue-free rides. Vintage models sell for $2,500 to $5,000, making it an affordable entry into classic Japanese motorcycles without sacrificing comfort or style. This bike proves that seniors don't need massive machines to enjoy long, relaxing rides. Smooth power, intuitive handling, and low maintenance make it ideal for those who want to focus on scenery rather than strain. And while the GS850G brings lightweight comfort, the next vintage classic shows that Italian flair can combine style, character, and manageable riding for older enthusiasts. Number 5. Triumph Bonneville Tone 120, 1965 to 1970. Few motorcycles carry the aura of British elegance like the Triumph Bonneville Tone 120. Introduced in the mid-60s, this bike quickly became a symbol of style, simplicity, and balance. Perfect for seniors who want a manageable, enjoyable ride without sacrificing presence on the road. At its core is the legendary parallel twin engine, producing around 46 horsepower, enough to feel lively on highways while remaining predictable for older riders. The engine's linear power delivery and smooth clutch make starting, stopping, and shifting a stress-free experience, essential for those who value control over raw speed. Ergonomics are a triumph. The seat is low, wide, and cushioned, promoting long rides without back strain. Foot pegs sit naturally, allowing a relaxed knee bend, and handlebars are perfectly positioned to keep the upper body comfortable. Weight is modest at just under 450 pounds, making it easy to maneuver around parking lots, tight streets, or slower traffic without fear of tipping. The Bonneville T120's classic styling is timeless. Chrome fenders, sculpted fuel tank, and twin exhausts create a clean, iconic silhouette that commands attention. Its reputation as a reliable British twin endures. Maintenance is simple for those willing to keep an eye on valves, carburetors, and basic routine checks. Vintage models today are priced between $6,000 and $10,000, depending on condition, originality, and mileage. Owning a T120 is not just about riding, it's about experiencing a piece of motorcycle history, a tactile connection to an era when motorcycles were mechanical, straightforward, and full of character. If any of these classics remind you of your first ride, drop a like right now, because nothing beats the smell of old fuel, the rumble of real metal, and the feeling of freedom. Number 4. Yamaha XS650 1970 to 1983. The Yamaha XS650 is a testament to Japanese engineering from the 70s, a bike that blends simplicity, reliability, and comfort. Perfect for seniors seeking a manageable vintage ride, the XS650 delivers everything an older rider wants: lightweight, smooth power, and predictable handling. Powered by a parallel twin engine, producing about 44 horsepower, the XS650 is forgiving yet lively. The gearbox is intuitive, clutch light, and throttle response smooth, giving riders confidence whether cruising city streets or rolling along back roads. It's easy to maintain. Oil changes, valve adjustments, and basic carb care are all within reach for anyone willing to keep the bike healthy. Ergonomics are ideal for comfort-focused riders. The seat is low, broad, and cushioned, with handlebars positioned for a relaxed posture. Foot pegs allow gentle knee bends, minimizing strain during longer rides. Weighing under 400 pounds, the XS650 feels light, responsive, and easy to control even at slow speeds or when parking. Its styling is understated yet classic. Clean lines, twin shocks, chrome details, and a sculpted tank give it that timeless vintage appeal. Unlike heavier cruisers, this bike lets riders enjoy the motion, the sound, and the connection to the machine, rather than being weighed down by bulk. Today, vintage XS650s sell for $2,500 to $5,000, making it accessible for seniors who want a reliable, charming, and historically significant ride without breaking the bank. Don't blink, the top three are coming. These legends aren't just bikes. They're rolling time machines, the kind of rides that turn every gas stop into a crowd magnet. Let's see who they are. Number 3, Moto Guzzi 7 Special, 1969 to 1972. Some motorcycles don't just age well, they mature with grace. The Moto Guzzi 7 Special is one of those machines. Born from the Italian pursuit of balance, beauty, and mechanical honesty, this motorcycle has long been a senior rider's secret weapon. It's not about speed or flash, it's about ease, character, and class. The kind of bike that makes you feel connected to the road, not fighting against it. At its core sits Moto Guzzi's signature 743 cubic centimeter air-cooled V-twin engine. Mounted transversely, cylinders sticking proudly out on either side like wings of a stubborn old bird. It makes around 48 horsepower, enough for brisk acceleration, but never intimidating. Power feeds through a shaft drive, eliminating the need for constant chain cleaning or adjustment, a blessing for seniors who prefer riding over wrenching. The V7 Special's low center of gravity is where the magic truly lives. It gives the bike a planted, stable feel, perfect for relaxed cornering or steady cruising. Combined with its relatively low seat height and wide, comfortable handlebars, it feels light and manageable, even at slow speeds. Many riders say it balances itself, which is exactly what makes it a dream for older riders who want confidence without fatigue. Aesthetically, the V7 Special is a time capsule of Italian cool, chrome exhausts, a sculpted tank, and those classic round gauges that glow softly in twilight. It's a bike that looks expensive even when covered in dust. Its timeless design whispers quiet sophistication, the kind of style that never shouts, it simply commands respect. In today's market, well-kept V7 Specials often sell between $4,000 and $8,000, depending on condition and originality. But unlike most vintage bikes, the Guzzi rewards regular use. These engines were built tough, known to last hundreds of thousands of miles when maintained with simple oil changes and gentle care. Riding one feels meditative, the gentle thump of the V-twin, the subtle rock of the engine at idle, the unhurried pull of torque that reminds you that riding isn't about how fast you go, but how it feels when you get there. Number 2, BMW R75/5, 1970 to 1973. Few motorcycles embody German engineering, reliability, and classic touring comfort, quite like the BMW R75/5. Introduced in the early 70s, this bike was designed for riders who wanted a smooth, stable, and comfortable experience on both city streets and open highways. For seniors seeking a vintage ride without back pain or handling stress, The R755 is a dream come true. At the heart of this machine is BMW's legendary air-cooled, flat twin boxer engine, producing roughly 50 horsepower. The low center of gravity and smooth power delivery make it easy to balance, while the shaft drive eliminates messy chains, reducing maintenance and giving a clean, quiet, and predictable ride. For older riders, this combination of power, stability, and low upkeep is invaluable. Ergonomics are thoughtful and considerate. The upright seating position keeps the back straight, the wide and cushioned seat absorbs road imperfections, and the handlebar placement allows for relaxed arms and shoulders. The foot pegs sit naturally, promoting a gentle knee bend and reducing fatigue over longer rides. At just under 470 pounds, the R755 is surprisingly light for a shaft-driven motorcycle, making low-speed maneuvering effortless. The bike's classic styling is unmistakable. Clean lines, round headlight, chrome trim, and the horizontally opposed twin create a timeless silhouette. Every detail screams precision engineering, from the gauges to the polished tank and the ergonomically designed controls. It's a motorcycle that feels both historic and intuitive, perfect for those who value both charm and functionality. Vintage examples today range between $3,500 and $6,000, depending on condition, mileage, and originality. These bikes are not just collectibles, they're machines built to ride, enjoy, and rely on. For seniors, that translates into confidence, comfort, and a relaxed approach to motorcycling that larger or heavier modern bikes sometimes fail to deliver. The R755 also comes with BMW's reputation for durability and longevity. With proper maintenance, these machines are capable of hundreds of thousands of miles, making them a reliable companion for weekend cruises or longer tours. Oil leaks and carb issues, once notorious in older BMW twins, were addressed by the /5 series, giving riders peace of mind that they can enjoy the bike without constant tinkering. Number 1. Honda CB750, 1969 to 1978. When it comes to iconic motorcycles that define an era, few bikes can rival the Honda CB750. Often credited as the original superbike, this machine changed the motorcycle world forever. For seniors looking for a vintage ride with easy handling, comfort, and style, the CB750 is an absolute dream. Its combination of smooth performance, reliability, and timeline-defying style makes it a perfect candidate for those who want to ride without back pain or unnecessary bulk. At the heart of the CB750 lies Honda's legendary four-cylinder inline engine, producing roughly 75 horsepower. This engine delivers linear, smooth power across the rev range, making acceleration predictable and confidence-inspiring. For older riders, the easy-to-modulate clutch and low vibration levels are particularly appealing, reducing fatigue during longer rides. Unlike heavier cruisers, the CB750 is well-balanced and surprisingly manageable at slow speeds, which is a key consideration for vintage bike enthusiasts. Ergonomically, the bike is thoughtful and accommodating. The upright seating position promotes straight posture, the wide handlebars allow relaxed arms, and the generously padded seat provides comfort on extended tours. With a curb weight of just under 500 pounds, it's substantial enough to feel stable on the road, but not so heavy that maneuvering becomes a challenge. Senior riders can appreciate the natural stance and straightforward geometry, making parking, city riding, and tight turns. Stylistically, the CB750 is timeless. Its chrome tank, polished exhaust, round headlight, and classic twin-dial gauges create a vintage masterpiece. It embodies both sophistication and simplicity, making it a bike that looks as good as it rides. Every detail feels intentional, from the tank knee pads to the clean, uncluttered instrumentation, giving riders a sense of confidence and pride every time they swing a leg over the saddle. Vintage examples today typically range between $3,000 and $7,000, depending on condition, originality, and mileage. These machines aren't just collectibles, they're fully functional motorcycles built for long-lasting enjoyment. For seniors, that translates into a ride that's engaging, comfortable, and maintainable, without the headaches of modern electronics or excessive weight. Maintenance is straightforward. Parts remain available through specialty suppliers, and the simple carbureted system makes tuning and minor repairs manageable. For older riders who want dependability and peace of mind, the CB750 checks every box. Its smooth-running inline-4 and easy clutch make it accessible to a wide range of experience levels. Owning a CB750 is about more than riding. It's about experiencing motorcycle history. This is a bike that pioneered a class, inspired generations of engineers, and continues to thrill those who value pure mechanical simplicity. Click the next video because the ride through vintage glory isn't over yet. And if this brought back memories of your first bike, hit like, subscribe, and comment your favorite vintage ride below.